Hey everyone, Tony here. Hope you're doing well. It's Wednesday, September 12th. I have some positive news to share with you guys. First, I did want to take a look at the market. Obviously, we've been seeing a downward trend. However, from a 1 hour and 24-hour perspective, we are seeing some green here. We have to let this play out. Ethereum was, in the 170s. Now it's back up to 192, over 190s. Bitcoin seeing a bit of an upward movement. Small movement, so nothing significant. But at least it looks like the bleeding has stopped to a certain degree. But let's see how it plays out, right? Sometimes we have to just let these things play out. There is manipulation in the market after all. And we know there's been a big round of FUD news, guys. But as we've been talking about, bigger picture, not just prisoners of the moment. The market is here to stay. It will grow. We will see more bull runs coming in the future. Can we accurately predict when they will happen? No, I don't think anyone can. However, personally, just my opinion, I believe a bull run will start in October, especially with the launch of Bakkt. Also with the launch of Ripple's xRapid showing utility. And then there's I believe there's going to be other announcements around those times with additional crypto integrations and so forth, and possibly hopefully some good news from the SEC. I think that would give the market an emotional lift for sure. Let's say an ETF was approved. Now, I'm not saying we need ETFs for the growth of this market, but it'll be one of those, like I've said before, you pass a certain threshold and it gives more legitimacy to the crypto market. So let's keep an eye on it, but at least some green. All right, guys. And I hope you're holding strong. We've talked a bit about market cycles. We talked in the past, we've talked about negative news affecting the market as well as positive, right? It can go both ways. The crypto market being in its infancy stages and very volatile. But we know there's a lot of potential to make money here because it is in its infancy stages. We are the early adopters. We are ahead of the curve, but we have to be patient and keep holding. Now, some positive news, guys. On the Ripple front, a Ripple employee by the name of Ryan Zagone. He was speaking today at the Cato Institute Center for Monetary and Financial Alternatives. The name of the conference was Fintech Inbound. And I don't have the video clip here, but I saw it online. I know some folks have been playing it on their channel. I think Alex Cobb, who's a big XRP enthusiast, he played on his channel. I personally couldn't find a video clip itself, but he also gave confirmation that xRapid will be going live. And we've seen not just Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple, but other employees have been saying that xRapid will be going live by the end of the year. They're going to have some banks using it. Brad Garlinghouse has been on the record saying dozens next year. So we have news directly from the horse's mouth. And, obviously they're making public statements, so they have to be held accountable. And being that they are a company that has investors, they're looking to build their brand and build their business, they can't put out, lies or things like that. So we have to be patient, and this is in line with what they've been saying for a long time, that xRapid will go live later this year. So like I said, this is going to be one of those catalysts once it goes live, guys. Now, Vitalik Buterin, and I remember my video about this yesterday. Vitalik said that we wouldn't see those 1,000% growth in the market. Well, after the backlash that he faced, and if you saw my video yesterday, I said I didn't agree with that because we are in the infancy stage of this market. He clarified his statement, which is good because I remember I mentioned that, he's been a guy who's more focused on the technology, working towards it, and he's been tired of the Lambo memes and people just focus on the money, and he even threatened in the past to leave the Ethereum project just because he doesn't like what's been going on. And it comes with the territory. If you want your project to grow and to make money, people are going to look to make money off of it, and it comes with it. Well, he gives some clarification, guys, and I think it really helps give context to what he was talking about. So he said here, to be clear, I never said there is no room for growth in the crypto ecosystem. I said there is no room for 1,000% 1,000 times price increases. A 1,000 times price increase from today means $200 trillion in crypto, or an entire 70% of today's global wealth being in crypto. What I actually said is that because large portions of the population have already heard of crypto, further growth of crypto in any sense must come from depth. An example, actual usage, utility, right? And not bringing in more attention. So I think what he was trying to say is that we're kind of past the hype phase where the market has to mature to the utility phase. Now, if you recall, what have I been talking to you guys about? When we move past speculation to utility, a lot of these projects are going to die off because they don't have utility. They just have white papers, this random ICO starting up, blah, 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 right? And this is why I am so bullish on Ripple. So I hope you guys get my perspective. This is what I've been talking about. As the market moves from speculation to utility, I absolutely believe Ripple XRP will rule the market because it has the biggest utility out there. It's disrupting a $1 trillion industry. It's working with the biggest institutions on the planet, banks and payment service providers, and which transfer trillions of dollars per day. So we know how much money, that Swift personally transfers every year, and Ripple captures that some of that business. Guys, it's gonna be huge. And we know that Ripple provides via xRapid and XRP a much better solution that is faster, cheaper, more transparent, and scalable. So I'm a factual person. I look at things from a business standpoint logically. I'm not here to have a religious following behind any specific crypto. I believe in Ethereum as well. So I hope you guys understand my approach here and what I'm saying, but it's Vitalik shares the same sentiment. I think he's seen the speculation bubble, so to speak, but we have to go beyond that. And I think there's a lot of people that got burned from the big correction after the December 2017 bull run, which was all speculative. Let's be clear, it was all speculative. And then I see the comments sometimes in my videos, people complaining like, when is the price going to go back up? Because a lot of you guys bought at the highs. Now, I'm not saying that it won't go back up. It will, because we see the outlook of this market. We see the folks getting ready, the big money getting ready to come in, but you have to be patient. And I think some people are still trying to learn how this market works. But I think I agree with Vitalik here that we're going to see this type of growth again, or improvements, as we move closer to the utility phase. Now, that's not to say we're not going to have bull runs happening in between that. It's just maybe they won't be as large as before, but they could be. Once again, no one can accurately predict these things, but I'm just putting it out there, right? And he could be right, he could be wrong, who knows? But at least he clarified his statement that the market is going to grow, but what he's saying, I think, is more towards the speculation that you're not going to see these speculation growth. You're going to probably see it with utility. So just wanted to put that out there, and I think it's good that he clarified this. Now, some more news for Bittrex. We've been talking about Bittrex a lot, and I keep telling you guys, keep an eye on Bittrex. Bittrex is making major moves, adding tons of USD fiat pairing. They are partnering, expanding. Yesterday, I talked about Bittrex International. We talked over the past couple of weeks, the Rialto trading partnerships, the Catal X partnership. So a lot of things happening on Bittrex's front. We know they're going to be an xRapid, Ripple xRapid liquidity provider. So they are making big moves. I think they are going to take the market share away from Coinbase at the rate they're moving at. So they tweeted today, we're rolling out more USD pairs. On September 17th, we're launching US dollar markets for TRON and Litecoin. Eligible Bittrex accounts created before September 4th are already enabled for USD trading. So we know they have like Ethereum Classic, Bitcoin, XRP, Cardano, and a whole bunch of others, guys. They have all the major cryptos. So they are being aggressive. They are adding cryptos, USD fiat pairing. Now, it is a slow rollout in multiple states, so it's not available for all states yet. But guys, this is a great sign. And if you don't have a Bittrex account, I highly suggest you sign up for one, because when the bull run starts and you want more options to cash out, because they have the USD fiat pairing, guys, it will be a nice option. So in case, let's say Coinbase, for example, if you're going to use Coinbase to cash out, or whichever exchange, you at least have Bittrex as well as a backup. So I highly recommend creating an account, verify, get your stuff ready, because when the bull run comes and let's say the whatever cryptos you're holding hits a certain price and you want to cash out, you want to make sure you have some backup plans just in case. There's a lot of people trying to cash out. Coinbase can't handle it. I hope you guys get that, why I'm saying that, just as a backup. So great news here. Now, some news I kind of missed yesterday, but major crypto companies formed DC lobbying group. Now, those of you who understand politics and how politicians are lobbied, essentially they're getting politicians, they'll give them money and things like that. Hey, if you pass this law in our favor, if you pass this regulation in our favor, we'll donate to your campaign. That's the idea of lobbying. So this is a smart move by the folks in the crypto market, because you need to work with the politicians, honestly, if you want to get things moving, right? So a number of blockchain funds, exchanges, and startups plan to lobby Washington, D.C. lawmakers with the new Blockchain Association. The Washington Post reported Tuesday that this new organization would focus on both education and legal changes as part of an effort to normalize relations between crypto startups and lawmakers. So it includes Coinbase, Circle, Digital Currency Group, Polychain Capital, and Protocol Labs are among the association's founding members. So, like I said, this is a great sign, and when you want to see movement, or you want to see the growth in the market, you got to come together. So I like this, that they're coming together, forming an association, and they're going to lobby the politicians in Washington, D.C. And guess what? That's how it works in almost every industry, right? You even hear about Google and Facebook donating, even Goldman Sachs donating to politicians and so forth. It's all a money game, guys. That's how it works. So this is a good sign. This is a good sign for us, because if they're able to get the politicians on board and speed up clarity and regulations and get things rolling, like, for example, we're still waiting on the SEC for a lot of clarity on things, and I feel that's holding the market in a limbo phase. Like, if they could just get some of these things in order and let's move ahead, and the market can then open up for growth. But we're still waiting on a lot of clarity, guys. So this is a great sign. Now, some more news on Huobi. Now, if you recall, I reported on them too. They are doing acquisitions. Remember, Mark Zuckerberg's sister has joined their board, or their committee, I think it is. You guys recall I reported on this like a couple of weeks ago. They're making big moves. So Huobi eyes Japan expansion with acquisition of licensed crypto exchange. Huobi Group is to expand its trading services to Japan via an imminent deal to purchase local licensed crypto exchange BitTrade. So they're currently in China or Hong Kong, I believe it is, if I'm not mistaken. But they are looking to expand to Japan. So what have we always been talking about here? Watch what the big money is doing. The groups, the businesses, and these exchanges. Everyone is expanding, acquiring, merging, partnering, getting patents, building out services. Yesterday we talked about the NASDAQ building crypto, big machine learning and data mining tools because they would plan to list cryptos. Guys, it's happening. It's slowly but surely. Obviously, the markets are in a super bear mode right now. Some manipulation, of course, but it is happening, guys. It's happening right before our eyes, and I know many of us are itching to make money, but we got to be patient. This is how the market is working, and as it matures, you're gonna see less and less of these super speculative bull runs, right? But I'm not saying you're not gonna have bull runs, but I think we're gonna see more stable, slow, steady growth. So that's where you got to hold for the long term, and there's opportunity to make money here, guys. So Just a bit more details here. In an announcement on Wednesday, Huobi said its wholly owned subsidiary, Huobi Japan Holding Ltd., has inked an agreement with Eric Cheng, the sole owner of BitTrade, to acquire a majority stake in the firm. BitTrade is currently one of the 16 licensed exchanges in Japan and also a member of the Japanese Virtual Currency Exchange Association. Huobi declined to disclose the dollar amount of the acquisition. So, guys, just look at this, right? The Huobi Group is looking to expand big time. They're doing something big, guys. Like I said, we talked about Mark Zuckerberg's sister joining their committee. They were also doing an acquisition of a technology company. If you recall, we talked about that in a video a couple of weeks ago. So big things are happening, guys. Now, on the news of Vitalik, and once again, Vitalik cleared up his statement, but Binance CEO disagreed with him. And I'm with the Binance CEO. Crypto will absolutely grow 1,000% and more. Like I said, but that being said, there's stages to this thing, and I think as you know, news of adoption and integration come out, then we'll see it again. But I'm not sure how much more speculation, like non-utility bull runs are left. We may see a hybrid, for example. Some speculation, but like, for example, Ripple going live with xRapid and the launch of Backed, right, which is going to be used by Starbucks or partner with Starbucks, where people can use their crypto to purchase coffee. Now, it's not a direct purchase with crypto. It's a crypto translated to fiat and then buy coffee, but still a good step. Now, when those things like that happen, I'm sure you're going to see that's why I'm predicting a bull run in October. I could be wrong. But also you'll have a bit of speculation in there. Oh, okay, if this is happening with this crypto and this crypto, maybe it will happen with this. And then the speculation comes in. So maybe a hybrid approach, but eventually it's going to go to more utility, right? What is your use case? What are you using? Do you have real world usage? Do you have a working product? That type of thing, right? So I hope you guys get that. We can't just look at crypto in a silo. We have to think about economics and business practices here, guys, because let's be real. There's real businesses getting involved here. Stock exchanges, banks, investment firms, hedge funds, even traditional companies just, excuse me, starting to dabble in this market. So all around good news. I know, like I said, the market's having a rough time right now, but that's where we got to be patient and hold. And personally, like I said, I'm expecting a bull run in October, but I could be wrong. I just want to put that out there. No one can be 100% certain, but we look at the facts. We look at what's upcoming. We have some things that are earmarked, launch of Backed, Ripple xRapid going live. I think those things could certainly be catalysts and help drive this market up and provide, some positive news and sentiment and create a bullish sentiment for sure. So especially, the launch of Backed with Starbucks and Microsoft involved in the parent company in the New York Stock Exchange. That's huge, guys. I don't think people recognize the impact that will have. So what do you guys think about this news? Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. Thumbs up if you like this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Links in the description. And I'll talk to you guys later.